So last time, we were talking about rational functions, the form, restrictions, like for instance, wholes, and then we talk and asymptotes. And then also we talk of domain, and in some cases, we can determine the range. No? So this time, we will be having graphing rational functions. I gave you already the steps in graphing rational functions. No? So let's recall the form. Rational function takes the form y equals n of x over d of x, where n and d are polynomial functions. Both the numerator and denominator are polynomial functions. We assume that the denominator, of course, is not equal to 0. Okay? So we do not want denominator to be equal to 0. Now, let's say you are asked to graph the following rational functions. Number 1, y equals x squared minus x minus 20 multiplied to x minus 2, and that is all over x cubed plus 4x squared minus 12x. So first thing to do is to express this in factored form, the right side. Okay, guys? So this is equal to, so the numerator can be factored into x minus 5, x plus 4. Am I correct, guys? That is by trial and error. Am I correct with that, guys?
Yes,
Factoring general trinomial, no? So, and then just copy x minus 2. What about the denominator? I can factor out x, then the remaining factor is x squared. What else? Plus 4x, no? Let me have a scratch here. And then minus 12 after factoring out x. And then this resulting second factor, I can still factor that into what? Into two binomials. X minus x plus 6, x minus 4. Am I correct, guys? Or x minus 3? Which one is it? X minus 2? X plus 6, x minus 2. Is that right now, guys?
Yes.
Yes,
So
po,
x
sir.
plus 6, x minus 2. Any question, children? Okay. So can I proceed now? So after factoring, so we now get the restrictions, no? So remember, there are two restrictions that we need to determine, wholes and asymptotes. Now, to simplify this, we cancel what? X minus 2, because that is common. And that canceled factor can produce wholes, no? So here after canceling, we come up with this simplified rational function, x minus 5, x plus 4, all over x plus 6. But don't forget that we remove x minus 2. So x should not be equal to what? To x equals 2, no? So x should not be equal to that number. Okay, guys? So for the restrictions, so we're going to get the restrictions now. There are two restrictions. What are they? Wholes and what? Asymptotes, no? So let me erase this now. So let me write it here. So we now have first, we need to know the restrictions. So again, the two restrictions are wholes and asymptotes. Okay, guys? Now for the wholes, so we are going to solve for what? For the corresponding y value to x equals 2. So where are we going to determine the y value? So from the simplified, we substitute x equals 2. So we have 2 minus 5, 2 minus 2 plus 4, all over 2 times 2 plus 6. And this is equal to what, guys? Negative 3 times 6, negative 18, all over 2 times 8, that is 16. And that is equal to negative 9 over 8. Am I correct, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes po.
That is equal in decimal for plotting purposes. 9 divided by 8, that is negative 1.125. Okay, guys? Yan. So it means, what is the whole? The whole is 2, negative 1.125. So in the graph, so it is an open circle. The graph will not pass through this point, no? Yan. Okay? So let me box this to remind us of this important point. Next, what about asymptotes, no? The second one, we have asymptotes, and there are 2 asymptotes that you can have, vertical, and then the other one either horizontal and slant, no? Yeah. So actually there are 3 possibilities, no? Vertical, horizontal, and then slant. Okay? Now for vertical asymptotes, how to determine the vertical asymptotes? So to determine the vertical asymptotes, we're going to equate the denominator to 0. Okay, guys? So we are going to again equate the denominator to 0, the simplified one. Is that clear, guys? Yung simplified natin, yun yung tawagin natin Q of x, yung denominator, x plus 6. Okay? I-equate natin yan sa 0. So, and this will give us what? X equals 0 for the first factor. When equated to 0, we get that. And then the other one, x equals negative 6. Am I correct, children? So there are 2 vertical asymptotes. So again, we get the vertical asymptotes from the denominator of the simplified. Okay? Yan. And then from there, after that, we're going to have now the horizontal and or what you call this? Slant asymptotes. Let's see. So to have a horizontal asymptote, so we now have m is equal to what? So dapat ang m ay equal sa n, or ang m is what? Less than m, no? So what is n here, guys? In the simplified, guys, what is m? Guys, n is equal to 2, no? When expanded. What about m?
3.
2 also, right? In the simplified, ha? So what is now our n? It is equal to m. Therefore, ano ang ating conclusion? There is a horizontal asymptote, and that is equal to what? To the coefficient of the highest power divided by the coefficient of the highest power in the denominator. In the numerator and in the denominator, divide them. So we get 1 over 1. Am I correct, children? So y equals 1. Is that correct, guys?
Yes, sir.
So there is no slant asymptote, no? Only horizontal asymptote. Okay? So, and then vertical, of course. And then after that, we're now going to have intercepts. There are 2 types of intercepts. We have the x-intercepts. To get the x-intercepts, we get this from the numerator of the simplified. By equating y equal to 0, so we now have just the numerator. Because if you equate y to 0, so what will happen here? So if this is 0, so the denominator is multiplied by 0, so we will have just the numerator. So all we have to do is to what? numerator of the simplified one. So that is the P of x is equal to what? Equate to 0. Okay? Yan. So we now have numerator is what? What is the numerator? X minus 5, x plus 4. X minus 5, x plus 4. Just the numerator. Equal to 0. So what is now x? X is equal to positive 5, negative 4. Am I correct? Guys?
Yes.
Yes po.
So what
Yes, sir.
are the x-intercepts in terms of points? 5, 0. What else? Negative 4, 0. So meaning the x-axis will be intersected at the following points. Okay? Next. What about the y-intercept? There is only y-intercept if there is, no? Cannot have two y-intercepts. Possible not to have or just one y-intercept because this is function. So for y-intercept, we have what? We have to equate x to 0. So equating x to 0, we now have what? So here, if x is 0, what will happen? Okay, guys. So we now have y is equal to 0 minus 5. So that is x minus 0. Then 0 plus 4, x plus 4, all over x plus 6. So 0 times 0 plus 6, right? So that is equal to negative 20 over 0, meaning undefined. Am I correct, guys?
Sir.
Yes. So no y-intercept. A question, Iho? The graph will not intersect the y-axis. Any question with this, guys? Guys. Iho, one
No, sir.
who was talking. Any question? Okay, no question. I cannot proceed. Third one, third general step. We now have the regions, or this is about the scope of the curve, no? Scope meaning where does the curve lies? Is it above the x-axis or below the x-axis? Scope of the curve. Okay, or the graph. Now, to get the regions, we're going to get the x values of the x-intercepts and the vertical asymptotes. So for x-intercepts, we have 5, negative 4. For the vertical asymptotes, we have 0 and then negative 6. Am I correct, guys? Yung vertical asymptotes ang kukunin natin, 0, negative 6, and what? And the x-intercepts, 5, negative 4. This will serve as our what? Our partitions on the number line, okay? On the x-axis. So we're now going to arrange them from lowest to highest. Okay, guys? Guys?
Yes,
By the
sir.
way,
Yes, sir.
we need to solve for the intersection of the horizontal asymptote and the curve. If y equals 0, intersection. If y equals 0, I1, sorry. If y equals 1, what's the value? Y equals 1. And then we have x squared minus x minus 20 when expanded the numerator of the simplified over, ang igagraph nyo yung simplified, but take note that there is a whole. The denominator is x squared plus 6x, okay? And this is what? Equivalent to x squared plus 6x equals x squared minus what? Minus x minus 20. We now eliminate quadratic terms on the left and right sides and then getting what? I will be having it here. So we now get what, guys? 7x is equal to negative 20. Am I correct? X is negative 7 over 20. Ay, negative 20 over 7. What is that equal to? Approximately. Guys. Boys. 20 divided by 7. Be ready with your calculator. Negative 2 point what? 2.86 na? So meaning, what's the point? What's the point of intersection? Negative 2.86, 1. No? Well, let me box that to remind of that. We will be having those important points. No? So again, let's now arrange, guys. Let's now arrange from lowest to highest the numbers that we obtained here. Again, coming from the x-intercepts and vertical asymptotes. Arrange from lowest to highest. So this is for negative infinity to the left, and then negative 6, negative 4, then followed by 0, and then 5. Okay? We will be determining the sign. How many factors do we have? In the numerator, in the simplified, x minus 5, x plus 4, x, and then x plus 6, right? Guys? Then, we have this. Okay. Okay, so we have this. And then vertical lines. So okay. Determine the value of the sign of y. Y means the quotient of the simplified rational function. So what's the sign again, guys? So dito, sa nag-0 siya. Sa 5, no? Here, negative 4. Sa 0, negative 6. So to the right, positive because everything positive coefficients for x. So yung mga right side ng 0, kung sa nag-0, positive. Sa mga left, negative. Okay, guys? Guys?
Yes, sir.
What's the quotient? Pag dinivide natin itong product na to sa product nito, negative, negative, positive, over negative, negative, so positive na. Am I correct, children?
Yes po.
Yes, sir.
We are dividing factor sa numerator, positive. Kasi minultiply negative, negative. Sa denominator, negative, negative, positive din. So the quotient is positive. Dito, negative over positive. Positive over negative is negative. Negative over negative, positive. Negative over positive, kasi ito yung product, tsaka product nito eh. Over negative. Am I correct? Positive. Alternate, no? What does it mean? So, above the x-axis, may graph. Below, wala. The graph is below the x-axis. The graph is above, the graph is below. The graph is above. Pag positive, above. Pag negative, below ang graph. So in other words, we're going to first, so let us draw the partitions. Ang mga partition, yung vertical asymptotes and the x-intercepts. No? Gagamitin natin yung pink. Yung pink ang gagamitin ko for intercepts. Ibig sabihin lang nito, partition lang to ha. Ano ba yung x-intercept, guys? Guys, x equals 5. Ba? Guys? 5 tsaka negative 4. No? 5. Yan. Yan yung partition natin. Just guide yan. Guide lang yan. And then negative 4. Okay, guys? Yan. Accessories lang yan. Guide lang natin. And then we have vertical asymptotes. Ang gagamitin natin ay what do you call this? Is solid line. Okay? So sa x equals 0, ito yon sa x equals 0. That is the x equals 0, guys. The y-axis is the x equals 0. Okay? That is vertical asymptote. What else, guys? X equals -6. This is also vertical asymptote. Yeah. Vertical asymptotes are never intersected. Horizontal asymptotes possible. Like what we had, there is an intersection. No? Okay, guys? Well, so this is region 1, region 2, region 3, region 4, and region 5. Sa region 1, that is to the left ng -6, ito yung region 1 dito. Region 1, region 2, region 3, region 4, region 5. Okay? Positive, it means there is no graph below. There is no graph here. Guys, negative, so there is no graph above. Third is positive, there is no graph below because the graph is supposed to be above the x-axis. The fourth one, positive ay negative, so no graph above. Okay? And then the last one is what? Negative, so positive, so no graph below. No? Am I correct, children? Guys? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yan. Yung mga sign, yun yung may graph, no? Kaya hindi ko kinross. Ito, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. So meaning the graph is here. Positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. When you say positive above, negative below. Okay now? So let's now plot the points. Ano yung mahalagang points, guys? Dadaan siya sa -4, 0, 5, 0. What else? And what about the horizontal asymptote? By the way, yung horizontal asymptote, ano yung horizontal asymptote natin, guys? Y equals 1. Ito yon. Y equals 1. Okay, that's the horizontal asymptote. Yan. Okay? And this is the horizontal asymptote. Yan. Horizontal asymptote can be intersected, no? And actually it is intersected where? Saan na-intersect siya, guys? Nalalaba? -2, -2.861. -2.86. -2.86. Where are you? -2.86 somewhere here. No? 1. So dito siya na-intersect. Am I correct, guys? Approximate only. Yan. Okay now? Oh. Are there still other intersections? No way intercept, no? Yan. Okay, no more. We have 2, -1, 0.1, and then 2, -1, 1. How do I read this? 2, -1.125 is a whole. So there is a whole. Where is the whole, children? Nasaan ang whole? Guys? 2, -1.125. -1.125. So somewhere here. Just below the -1. There is a hole. Is that clear, guys? Yan. Guys. Okay. So asymptote. So the graph is like this. So this is how the graph looks like. Asymptote. Yan. Asymptote. So getting closer to that vertical line, but it will never touch that as it goes to upward. And as it goes to the left, it just approaching what? This pink. Is that clear, guys? What about sa secondary region below? Asymptotic head, it will pass through this point together here. So it will pass through this point, asymptotic to the y-axis. So it will behave like this. As it goes upward, it gets closer and closer to the y-axis. And then passing through this point, and then that is what point? At -2, and then -2. Is it -2 or +2? Where is that? Sorry. Ano yung ating hole? Vertical asymptote pala. Tama. Intersection to, no? Anong intersection to? -2, 2.86, 1. Okay, yan. That point. And then this is -4, 0. Okay? And then it goes down, and the behavior is asymptotic to the pink. Yan. It gets closer and closer to that. Okay? What about in the fourth region? In the fourth region, we now have asymptotic to the y-axis. So it comes from here, and then we'll go here. Yan. It will coming from here, asymptotic here, going upward, and then getting now away because it has to go through this hole. Now, as it reaches this hole, it will stop there, and then will continue. Okay, guys? But of course, this is a hole, huh? And then going here, and then asymptotic na again to the pink. Okay? That's it. Any question, guys? Let me what you call this? Fix this, huh? Wait a minute. I will be fixing this. Yeah. I will make it like this. Yeah. But I will be having a hole. Okay? So where will I put the hole, guys? So somewhere here. Dito, no? So the hole is here. Okay, guys? A question, guys. So what is that hole again? To -1.125. So that's the hole. A question, children? Guys, that's it. That's the graph. So if you're going to use application, so that's what you will get approximately. Pero ang hindi ko lang mag-guarantee kung yung mga application sometimes hindi nakikita masyado tong hole. I do not know if it shows the hole. Okay, children? Approximately that's the graph. You don't need to get the exact. And you do not have to worry. You will not be asked to draw the graph in the test, but in the assignment only, perhaps. Okay? A question before we proceed to the number 2, guys. Guys, no question?
Wala, sir.
Okay, let's have number 2. Okay, so for number 2, we have the following, no? So again, express in factored form. 2, x plus 1, x minus 3. This is factorable into x plus what? X plus 2, x minus 2. Difference of 2 squares na? All over. So let's copy x plus 4. Copy 5 minus x. And then, actually, the denominator is already in factored form. Okay, guys? So simplifying, what are going to cancel out, guys?
Sir, the 2 and the x minus 2.
X plus 2, x minus 2, no? Yan. So it means we just have in the simplified form 2, x plus 1, x minus 3. all over x plus 4, 5 minus x. Okay, guys? But we assume that, of course, x here, because we cancel, should not be equal to 2, negative 2, no? Or plus or minus 2. Because we cancel originally, we are not allowed also to have negative 2, positive 2 for x. Okay, guys? So that's a simplified. We are going to use the simplified in graphing. But don't forget, there are holes later, no? Let's now start with number 1, restrictions. Again, there are 2 restrictions. Holes and what, guys? Holes and asymptotes. For holes, x equals 2. What is the corresponding y? We have 2 times 2 plus 1. We substitute 2 to the simplified. We substitute 2 to the x. 2 minus 3. All over, the denominator is 2 plus 4. Then 5 minus 2. That is equal to negative 1, positive 6. Is it negative 6? Lang nasagot. This is positive 3, positive 6, positive 18, negative 1 over 3, negative 1/3. So what is the first whole, guys?
So, negative 1/3.
Okay, no? So, let me copy this. Let me put it here. Y, therefore, is equal to, yan. And the whole is 2, negative 1/3. Next possible whole, we have what? When x is what? Negative 2, no? When x is negative 2, y equals, let's see, 2 times negative 2 plus 1, negative 2 minus 3. All over what, guys? All over negative 2 minus 4, 5 minus negative 2. So plus 2 now. So this is equal to negative 5, negative 2. Is it positive 10, children of the Philippines?
Yes po.
Yes.
Denominator, 7, negative 6. What's the answer?
Negative
bakit-
7.
Sir,
Tama
bakit
ba
po
ako?
negative 4?
Ano po naging negative 4?
Plus 4 yun pala, sorry. Oh, what's the answer? 20?
14?
Ay, 14? Sorry. 14?
14.
Okay. So this is what? 14, no? What's now the answer?
5/7.
5/7. Approximately, what is that? Because that 5 divided by 7, 0.71. Am I correct, guys?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So another possible whole, negative 2, yeah, negative 2, 0.71 or 5/7. Okay, guys? Let's box this. Don't forget that this is a whole, ha? Remind me later, baka makalimutan ko. Kasi I'm not seeing it. Unlike in the actual board, you will see everything. Okay, next we have asymptotes. For asymptotes, there are vertical, horizontal, and or slant, no? Asymptotes. Let's start with vertical. For vertical asymptotes, we equate the denominator to 0. And that's the shortcut, no? I explained to you how we get asymptotes, no? We let vertical, we let y to get bigger and bigger, positively, negatively. So numerator equated to 0. So numerator, that is our P. Denominator equated to 0. Okay? Yun sa simplified. X plus 4, 5 minus x. What are now the vertical asymptotes, guys?
-4 and 5.
X equals 5, no? Is that correct, guys?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yan. Okay. Next, we now have horizontal. Is there a horizontal asymptote? What is n, guys? In the simplified.
Oh.
2, no? If you expand, the highest exponent is 2. Okay? So, we have N is 2. What about M? 2 also, no? Therefore, we have M equals N. So, it means there is a horizontal asymptote. What is that? 2 in the numerator, the coefficient of the highest power. Am I correct, guys? Guys, am I correct? In the denominator, what's the coefficient of the highest power? This is
One.
what?
1.
Negative x squared minus plus what? Plus x, no? Plus 20. Am I correct? Positive negative 4x, positive 5x, positive x, then positive 20 negative x squared. So it means negative 1 is the coefficient of the highest power. So what is now our horizontal asymptote? It is an equation. Y equals negative 2. Okay, guys? Okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Silence means you agree. So then we now have number 2. I mean, we need to get the intersection, no? Is there an intersection between the horizontal asymptote and the graph? By the way, no slant asymptote because n is not greater than n. So if y equals 2, solve for x. When y is 2, so 2 times, let's now expand this. X squared minus 2x, right? Am I correct? Plus negative 3. All over, the denominator is negative x squared plus x plus 20, right? Guys?
Yes po.
Multiply. Ay, negative 2 pala to, sorry. Correct kayo ng correct. Yes ng yes. Mali naman eh. So, y is negative 2. Diba y is negative 2? O, positive 2x squared. Negative 2x. Negative 40 is equal to, what about there? 2x squared sa right side. Negative 4x. Negative 6. So, quadratic terms on opposite sides are eliminated. So this is now positive 2x. Am I right? Guys. Equals what? Equals what, guys? 30?
36.
34. What is x? 17. So what is the intersection? Very far, no? 17, negative 2. So that is the intersection of the horizontal asymptote and the graph. Horizontal asymptote can be intersected, huh? Vertical asymptote and slant asymptotes are never intersected by what? By the rational function. Okay, guys?
Yes.
So we now have Pero horizontal, maari. Kung may makukuha kayong point of intersection. Pag wala, halimbawa nawala yung x, walang point of intersection sa horizontal asymptote. Okay, guys? Ano na yung last natin? Guys, we now have regions, no? Well, let's now have the regions. Regions or scope, no? What are we going to use? What x values are we going to use, guys? Anyone? What x values? The x-intercepts and vertical asymptotes. Ano nga? Hindi pa pala natin nakukuha yung x-intercepts, sorry. Oh, you're here. Regions. What are the x-intercepts, guys? At saka y-intercept. Children. For x-intercepts, we equate the numerator to 0. Okay? So, we let y equal to 0. Actually, yung numerator na lang. Yung p of x is equal to 0. Okay, guys? 2 times x, what are they? The factors. X plus 1, x minus 3. X plus 1, x minus 3. Just the numerator, ha? Equal to 0. Okay? So, what is x? Negative 1. What else?
Positive.
Positive 3, no? Wala namang effect yung 2. So, it means there are 2 points. Negative 1, 0. The other point, 3, 0. Yan. So, these are the intersections along the x-axis. Next, what about the y-intersect? Y-intercept. Y-intercept. Is it intersected along the y-axis? Isa lang yun if there is. So we let x 0. So 0 ang x, so y is equal to, in the simplified, 2 times 0 plus 1, 0 minus 3. What about the denominator? Guys, ano ba yung denominator? X plus 4, 5 minus x. X plus 4, yan, 0 plus 4, 5 minus x, so 5 minus 0. What is this equal to, guys?
Negative
Guys.
6 over 20.
Negative 6 over 20. What is that when simplified?
Negative 3 over 10.
3 over 10. Approximately
Negative 0.3.
0.3 negative, no? Actually, exact siya, no? Negative 0.3. It means we have 0, negative 0.3. Okay. Another important point. Okay, guys? Yan. Okay, what about the regions? For the regions, we use the x-intercepts, negative 1, 3. What else? Vertical asymptotes, negative 4. Am I correct? Positive 5. Guys, vertical asymptotes, negative 4,
Yes,
positive 5. So we are going to use this as our partitions to make regions, no? So that we can identify where the graph is located, whether below or above. Ganun naman lagi lang sa rational function. Okay? So this is negative 4, negative 1, 3, 5. Right? Positive infinity. Negative infinity here. What are the factors? 2 times x plus 1. Actually, no need to put 2 if you want. You can remove it if you want. You can discard. It will not affect the sign. X plus 4, 5 minus x. Take note of this, ha? The coefficient is negative, ha? So there is a common mistake there. inputting the sign. Okay? By this time, you should know how to put the sign correctly. Ha? To the right, where it is 0, either negative or positive, depending on the coefficient of x. If the coefficient is positive to the right, positive to the left, negative. If the coefficient is negative to the left, ang positive to the right, ang negative. Okay, we are determining the sign of y, meaning quotient. So 0 here, 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 and then here. Negative here, positive, positive, positive. Am I correct, children? Because negative coefficient. Negative, positive, positive, positive. You will be using this also when you solve rational inequality. Similar here. Okay, negative, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Okay, alternate. Negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Okay, now guys, let's put them. What are the vertical asymptotes, guys? So, ito I prepared one. Let's just copy this. Yan. Vertical asymptotes located where, guys?
-4.
Negative 4. Ay, nakopya yung x. Wait a minute. Let me I have to be careful. I have to copy this, I think. Copy. B. Negative 4? Negative 4, iho?
Yes po.
Negative 4. Where, what else? Saan pa?
+5.
Positive 5. Yan. So, pag asymptotes, solid, ang gamitin nyo, dotted line or broken line. To mean, it will not be intersected. Pag vertical, pero yung horizontal na intersected. Pero at least alam nyo, asymptote siya. Meron pang asymptote na, let me have this. Extend ko lang to. May horizontal asymptote pa, no? Let me copy this. Ay. Yan. Kailangan i-group ko siya. Group. Tapos, control copy. Ayan, wala. And then, rotate. Okay. Ano yung ating horizontal asymptote again, children?
-2.
Negative 2 somewhere here. Kulang. Let me extend that. Yan. Mabuti pa dinagdag ko na lang. I think. Okay. Dagdagan ko pa. Parang kulang, no? Somewhere here. Yan. And then, what about other partition? Ito yung partition pero may intersect siya dito. Kasi it is the intercepts, no? What are those intercepts? Guys, naalala? Guys?
-1, 0.
Negative 1. Sigurado kayo, check ko nga. Negative 1, tsaka 3. Copy. Negative 1. Dito, no? Tsaka 3. Yan, here. Am I correct, guys? Yan. Yan, here. So, yung mga region natin, region here, region 1, region 2, ang region 3 natin kasama yung nasa loob yung region 3, nasa loob ang y-axis. Region 4, region 5. Oh, negative, no? Negative. So, ibig sabihin, no graph above. No graph above. Positive. So, no graph below. Alternate yun eh. Negative, no graph above. Correct, guys? Then, here. Then, here. Walang graph dito. Am I correct, children?
Yes
Pero
po.
sa mga
Yes
software
po.
application, hindi nyo makikita yung mga guide na yan, ha? Graph automatic kasi kaya lang natin nilalagay ito to help us sketching the graph, no? Kasi manual ang ating sketching. O nasan yung baka makalimutan natin yung holes? Where are the holes, children? Ano yung holes? Guys, 2, negative 1/3, negative 2.71. 2, negative 1/3, 2, negative 1/3. Nasaan yun? 2, negative 1/3. Halos, tanggalin ko nga itong 2 ha. Kasi, na ano siya eh, na what you call this, natatakpan. Wala na yun. Lagyan ko na lang itong 1. Tapos 2, negative 1/3, no? 2, negative 1/3 yung whole. Nasaan yun? 2, negative. Parang halos na dyan, no? Am I right?
Yes po.
Yan. Approximate lang naman yan. Basta at least below dyan. And then, negative 2.71. Right?
Yes po.
Negative 2.71. Negative 2.71. Ano yung 0.71? Halos 3/4, no? O na dyan. Ayan, halos dyan na. Approximate lang naman yan eh. Okay, guys? Ayan, hindi ko ma... Ayan. Ayan. Then, whole yan. So, we'll go there, pero skip that point, no? Disconnected sila dyan. Okay. So, the graph here, ano pa yung intersection pala sa horizontal asymptote? 2, negative 2, 17. So, dito guys, ang layo. Okay? Yan. So, there is graph here, asymptote, asymptote. Ang behavior niya, ganito. Asymptotic dito, yan. And then, pangit. Asymptotic dyan, dyan galing. And then, will be asymptotic. Hindi naman kailangan perfect ang pagkakagraph niya. Basta ang behavior, asymptotic. Kasi we are just having a rough sketch, no? Yan. Hindi yan didikit dyan, however far it goes to the left. However far it goes downward. It will just what? It will just get closer and closer. Pero practically speaking, pag napakababa na ng graph, para na rin siyang itong vertical line na to. At pag napakalayo na tulad to the left, halos horizontal na rin ang graph. Okay guys? O, saan pa asymptotic? Asymptotic dito sa vertical na to. Ay dadaan daw dito. Pag ganito, pero skip yung point na yan. Asymptotic, so ang behavior is like that. Yan. Okay guys? And then, saan pa? Di ba dadaan siya sa point na to, children? Intersection to eh. Am I correct, children?
Yes.
Yan,
Yes, sir.
dadaan siya dyan. Pero, iikot lang yan dahil hindi niya makakababa dito. May harang. Iikot lang yan somewhere. Ano yung intersection dito nga sa y-axis? Guys,
Negative
1/3,
0.3.
0.3, negative 0.3, no? Dito yan, no? Okay, yan. Negative 0.3 yan, somewhere there. And then, gaganto na yan. Oh, approximate na lang yan, ha, guys. Ha? Yung pagbaba. I'm not really sure kung gaano kababa. Pero, bababa yan dyan. Then, we'll go here, pero open. And then, we'll pass through this point. Then, asymptotic again to this yellow. Yan. Okay, children? Get it, guys? Guys.
Yes po.
Yes.
Okay. Ay, nawala. Okay. Repeat ko ulit. Yan. It get closer. Nanginginig yung kamay ko after. Ang hirap mag-graph using tablet. And then here, malayo, no? Actually, may point dyan. Hindi na lang natin kukunin kung, let's say, well, existent, we do not want to solve that. Mahirapan pa tayo. Pero what we know, approximately ganito ang graph niya. Asymptotic here. Yan again, asymptotic. And will pass through this point. Yan. May intersect niya yan. Pero aakyat yan ng konti. And then bababa na uli. Okay? Kasi hihilahin siya ng yellow. Aakyat, pero bababa. Let me magnify that. Okay, halimbawa, ito yung line na yan. Yang sa 17, no? Ito yung point. Anong point to, children? Ito yung point 17. X equals what? Ito yung x equals 17, no? Yung horizontal asymptote na lang ang i-drawing ko. Itong horizontal asymptote na to. Yan. Dito siya may intersect. Dito sa point na to, guys. Ito yung halimbawang 17, dyan. 17, negative 2. Yan. Ang mangyayari ganito yan pag minagnify nyo. Galing yan sa baba. Pag minagnify ha, pag magnify nyo. Aakyat siya hagya, and then hahilahin uli ng pababa. Kasi asymptotic siya sa yellow. Hindi siya pwedeng tumaas ng tumaas kasi walang graph sa above the x-axis. Hindi naman niya makocross ang x-axis kasi wala nang intersection dyan. Kaya ang tendency, aakyat yan, then going down again. Kasi asymptotic siya sa yellow. Ang nangyari lang, natalo niya yung y-axis dito, ay yung horizontal asymptote, pero hinila uli siya. Okay guys? Na-intersect niya, pero hinila uli. Am I clear with this, guys?
Yes.
Minagnify ko lang to ha. Yan. Ito yung magnified niya. Magnified. Is that clear, children?
Yes.
Yan. Okay? Yan. So, any question with this, children? You can check the graph using graphing utility. Pero hindi ko lang sure if yung whole nakikita sa utility application, yung graphing utility. Pag in-enter niyo yung original function, I'm not really sure kung makikita yan. Kung ipakikita ng graphing utility. Okay guys? Tsaka of course yung accessories hindi niyo makikita. Yung actual graph only. Children, okay now with this? Guys? Okay, number 3. What about number 3? Let's say y is equal to. Yeah. We have, let me make an equation. I want it to be x minus 2 and then plus 3 over x plus 4. Okay? So I want it to be. Pag kinuha ko yung LCD niyan, x plus 4, right? Guys? And then here, x squared minus 2x plus 4x, so plus 2x. And then, minus 8 plus 3. O pag sinimplify ko, ito na yung given natin. O ganyan kami pag nagagawa ng example o ng test, nag-iimbento ng problem. Plus 2x, nagagawa kami muna ng gusto namin, and then like that, minus 5 all over x plus 4. Okay, children? Okay, guys? Guys. Yan. Then buburahin ko na. Tapos, ang gagawin ko lang, kung gusto kong medyo mas mahirap, o yan, ang gagawin ko, lalagyan ko lang ng other factor. Halimbawa, x plus what? X plus 2. Sorry. This is x plus 3. Let's say x plus 3. And then, multiply ko din ng x plus 3 to. Pag multiply ko siya ng x plus 3, magiging x squared plus 7x plus 12. Okay, guys? Ayan na yung problem natin. Is that clear, children? First, let us express in factored form. Yung quadratic, hindi na yan na-factor into what? into into what we want, no? Yan. I-divide na lang natin later yan. Then, itong numerator, yan na, ang denominator, x plus 4, x plus 3. Am I correct, children? So, ano yung pwede natin i-cancel out? So, meaning, we now come up with what? With y equals x squared plus what? Plus 2x minus 5 all over x plus 4. Am I correct, children?
Yes po.
And then, we do not want x to be negative 3. Okay? Yan. But anong mapapansin nyo? Ang numerator, ang degree ng numerator, mas mataas what? Sa degree ng denominator, no? Kaya later, magkakaroon niya ng slant asymptote. Okay, guys? O, yan. Okay, now. So, let's now have restrictions. Meron bang whole? Meron. Kung walang na-cancel, walang whole. So, wholes. Dahil may na-cancel, so x equals 3 ang na-cancel. When x is 3, what is the value of y? 9. No? Pag in-square dito. Plus 6. Am I correct, children? 2 times 3. Minus 5 all over 3 plus 4. What is that equal to, children? Guys?
10 over 7.
10 over, ilan yan? 10 over 7, 7. Or that is, ano yung 10 over 7? 10 divided by 7. Approximately 1.43. No? Approximately 1.43. So, we have whole 3, 1.43.
Sir, bakit po positive 3?
Saan? Mali ba ako? Sorry. Mali ako. I am wrong. It is negative 3. Sorry. Hindi ko na masyadong nakita yung sinusulat ko. Because, pag ang screen ang liit, ang laptop maliit. Unlike the actual board. Yan. Negative 3. 9 minus 6 minus 5. Okay now, guys? Ang denominator, ano ang denominator? Children.
Negative 3 plus 4.
Negative 3 plus 4. What is that?
Negative.
Negative 2? Is it negative 2?
Yes
Yes
po.
po.
Negative 2. So the point now is what? Or the whole is negative 2. Ano yung partner niya? Negative 3, negative 2. Yan. Okay. Next, what about asymptotes? No? For asymptotes, start tayo sa vertical asymptotes. Ha? Ano yung denominator niya? Guys, saan nagsisiro ang denominator? Yung simplified. Guys, isa lang siya, no? Sa negative 4. Am I correct, guys?
Yes.
Yes po.
Yung denominator. Ito lang yung vertical asymptote, isa lang. May horizontal asymptote ba, guys? Guys, wala, no? Horizontal, none. Am I correct? Bakit wala, guys? Check natin. Ang n ay 2. Ang m ay what? 3. 1. Ang n is greater than m. Therefore, no horizontal asymptote. Okay, guys? Ano meron? Tingnan natin, divide natin. Paano ba mag-divide sa simplified? X squared plus 2x minus 5 divided by x plus 4. We get x squared plus 4x. So 2x minus 4x is negative 2x. Minus 5 divide negative 2. Then negative 2x minus 8. Subtract positive 3. So ano ang ating makukuha? Y is equal to what, guys? X minus 2 plus 3 all over
X plus 4.
X plus 4. Yan. Okay? O. Ito ngayon, ang ating, di ba sabi natin, nilelet natin, gagawin natin itong mag-approach sa 0 to? Na? This will approach what? Will approach 0. Okay? Bakit? Kasi we let what? Let y become, let x becomes large plus or minus infinity. X is plus or minus infinity. So ano mangyayari sa denominator? Ang 3 over x plus 4 mag-a-approach saan, children? Sa 0. Am I correct? Guys? So ang value ng y ay mag-a-approach saan? Sa x minus 2. Therefore, ang ating slant asymptote is x minus 2. Ito yung slant asymptote. Am I correct, children? Or ito na automatic, no? Pag sa ulo nyo na. Guys, okay now? Yan. Guys, okay? Okay, so let's now have, dahil wala namang horizontal asymptote, wala na tayong intersection. Okay, children?
Yes, sir.
Nakukunin. A question? Okay, so we now move to intercepts. Paano nga yung intercept, children? Children? So, sa numerate, sa x-intercept, kukunin lang natin yung numerator, no? Yan. So, yung numerator x squared plus 2x minus 5 equal to 0. Pakicheck nga, children, kung may roots to. O negative b plus or minus square root of. Meron yata pero irrational, no? Square ng b. Quadratic formula tayo, ha? Minus 4ac. Ang c natin negative 5. All over 2a. 2 times 1. O, approximately, ano yung dalawang values na yon, children? Approximately, guys.
Negative
2 plus square root of 4 plus 9, no? 4 plus 2, 20. 4 plus 20 equals divided by 2. Approximately 1.45. Okay? Yung isa. Negative 2. Pakicheck yung value ko, ha? Minus square root ng 4 plus 20. No? 4 times, so divided by 2 again. Then we have negative 3 point what? 45. Yan. Okay, so dalawa. 1.45, 0. Yan yung intersection sa x-axis. Negative 3.45, 0. Okay, guys? Kaya i-approximate lang natin yung region. Okay, guys? Ay, naintindihan ba, children?
Yes po.
Okay. Nadyan approximately. Ay, ano ba yan? Naku, wala na tayong Cartesian plane. I was not able to prepare a Cartesian plane for this. Oh, let's now have the regions. The last one. Regions. Okay? Yan. Ano-ano yung mga region natin, mga bata? Yung x-intercepts. Wala. Ano yung x-intercepts natin? 1.45, negative 3.45. 1.45, negative 3.45. What else? Vertical asymptotes, negative 4. Tatlo lang, no? Ang regions natin. We might go correct, children?
Yes po.
Yan.
Yes, sir.
Then, we have, ano yung factors? Yung factor actually, approximate na lang natin, ha? X minus 1.45. Ito yung nasa numerator. Okay? Tsaka x. Ano yung isa? Guys?
X plus 3.45.
Oo. Pero approximate lang to, ha? X plus 3.45. What else? X plus 4, no? Ito sa denominator. Okay? Yan, tatlo. We have 3. Okay. Yan. Dito, ano yung una? Negative 4. Negative 3.45. Negative 3.45. Mas accurate ang graphing sa calculus kasi sa calculus merong masosolve mo yung pinaka-maximum, minimum. Yan. 1.45. Ito yung positive infinity to the right, negative infinity to the left. Okay? Yan. Ay. Yan. Ito yung y here. So negative. Saan ba siya nag-zero? Here. Ito dito. Ito here. Plus, plus, plus. Yan. Plus, plus. Minus, 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 minus. Yan. Negative, no? Positive. Negative. Correct? Positive. Correct, children?
Yes po. Yes po.
Okay. Let's now draw. Pero kung gusto niyo accurate as what we had in the discussion, mag-aano kayo? Tawag dito? Mag-a-add kayo ng points. Saka ito, kukopihin ko yung Cartesian thing. Para hindi na. Kaya lang, papaiksiin ko siya. And high-tech ang ating blackboard, right? Also. Yan. Okay. And then, I will move it here. Yan. Nasaan kaya yung line y equals 2, y equals x minus 2, nasaan yan? Draw kasi natin yung graph na horizontal asymptote. X minus 2. Saan ba mas marami ang x? Sa negative, okay? O, dyan na lang, okay na yan. O, check na lang na, ay sorry. I-move ko lang to a little. Okay. Ang y value ba? Ano ang mga y value natin? Ano ang y value? Wala ba? Walang masyado. Okay. So, y-axis. Ito yung x-axis. So, 1, 2. Lakihan ko lang ha. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, guys? Tapos, copyhin ko na lang ito. Copy. O, lagay ko dyan. O, ganyan lang. O, di ba high-tech ang ating blackboard? Guys, o, ganito ba ka-high-tech yung junior high nyo? Paano ba kayo ng junior high? O, dito sa Y, lagyan natin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 2, 4, 6. Negative 2, negative 4, negative 6. 2, 4, 6. Negative 2, negative 4, negative 6. Okay. And then after that, guys, i-draw natin yung mga asymptote, tsaka yung intercepts. Nasaan ba yung intercepts muna? Ano yung intercepts, guys? 1.45. Halos nasa 1.5, right?
Yes po.
Negative 3.45. Di halos dinadon din. Yan, di mo na makita yung difference ng point, yung extra na 0.5 at 0.45. And then, what else, guys?
Negative 4 po.
Negative 4. Pero yung negative 4, may vertical asymptote doon. Mangopya tayo ng vertical asymptote. Ito yun eh. Naku paano ba kukopyahin ko to? Para hindi na ako magdadat-dat-dat. Pakokopya ko kaya to. O, tingnan ko. Yan. Saan ko ilalagay ito? Buti eksakto, negative 4. Yan, negative 4. Okay? Meron pa? Wala na. Tapos yung pink, kopya tayo ng pink. Pero pink pala ang kulay. Di ba, okay lang. Kahit anong kulay yun. O, saan ko ilalagay ito? Sa here. Am I correct, children?
Yes po.
Yan. And here. Yan. Yan. Guide lang naman natin yung guide. Okay. So, ang region 1 natin, region 1, region 2. Ilang bang region? Region 3. Nasa loob yung y-axis sa region 3. Region 4, no? Yan. So, negative. So, wala dito. Correct, guys? Positive. Wala dito. Negative. Wala here. O yan ha, correct. Guys ha. Wala dito. Am I correct, guys? Yan.
Yes po.
Nasaan yung horizontal ay yung slant asymptote? May drawing natin yung slant asymptote. Y equals x minus 2. Oh, when x is 0, y is negative 2. Horizontal asymptote to ha. Ay, slant. When x is 0, y is negative 2. Nasaan yung negative 2? Dito yan, oh, guys. When x is 0, when y is 0, positive 2. Am I correct, children?
Yes po.
Yes po.
Yan. Then, we draw line. Gawa tayo ng line na dadaan dyan. Naka, ang hirap naman gawa ng line. Yan. So, try ko lang kung kaya ko maging straight line yan. Ha? Straight line na. Meron kasing feature tong, there is a feature here in PowerPoint where you can make it straight line. Ay, ano ba yan? Draw, shape into shape. Maging straight ka. Ay, hindi. Hindi siya naging straight. Kumopya na lang tayo ng, gagawa na lang muna ako ng ganito. Okay, guys? And then, gawin ko siyang straight. Ay.
Sir, why don't you use a ruler?
Oo nga, no? Nakalimutan gamitin yung ruler ko. Ruler na nga lang pala. Sorry. Thank you for reminding me. May ruler pala nga ako. Buti naalala niyo. Yan. Para straight, no? Yan. Okay. Oh. Yan. Ay, ano ba yan? Control Z ulit. Na ano? Yan, okay. Ano ba yan? Nagalaw? Ayan, nagalaw. Pag marami nang i-drawing, gumagalaw siya. Oo. Yan, lagyan natin ng guide para alam ko lang kung saan mga meron. Gagalaw na naman yan later. Kailangan, okay, tama na siguro yun. Okay now? Sundan ko na lang. Okay now, children? Yan.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Yes. Tama ba yung aking horizontal asymptote, x minus I slant? Guys?
Yes po.
Any question? Nasaan daw ang graph? Guys? Yan, dito. So, remember, asymptote to, ito mo, asymptote dito, hindi pwedeng dito pumunta. Bakit hindi pwede dito? Kasi asymptote sa vertical, dito lang siya manggagaling. Ang graph nasa ilalim. Para maging asymptote. Kasi pag dito ako nag-asymptotic, diretso yan sa taas. Ang behavior. Ay hindi dapat siya pumunta sa taas dahil wala na dito. Dito siya. Ganito siya, guys. Yan. Asymptotic dyan. Tapos gaganto na yan, guys. Yan. Pero approximate lang yan, ha? Hindi natin alam kung dito ba o dito. Unless you assign a point. Is that clear, children?
Yes po.
Dito, what about here? Vertical asymptote dito, yan, yan. Vertical asymptote yan. May intercept ba, guys? May y-intercept? Guys, may y-intercept ba tayo? Nasaan ba yung intercept? Hindi pa pala natin nakukuha yung y-intercept. Sorry. O, compute natin yung y-intercept. Guys. Ba't hindi nyo pinaalala sa akin? Hindi pa tayo tapos sa y-intercept. O, you move here. Ay, i-move ko lang to ha. Yan yung ka-high-tech ang ating blackboard. Ayaw siyang makopya. Ay, bakit ganun? Control C. Ayaw na itong makopya. Nag-group, parang nag-group siya. Ungroup. Yan. Sana makopya ko to. Yan. Okay? Ano yung y-intercept natin, children? Y-intercept. Sara, alam natin where to pass where the graph will pass. Y-intercept. When x is 0. O when x is 0, o to, 0, 0, o negative 5. Tama ba, children?
Yes.
0, 4. O. So, again, y equals 0 plus 0 minus 5 all over 0 plus 4. O, saan may intersect? Negative 5 over 4 or that is negative 1.25.
25.
Am I right?
Yes po.
Yan. Nasaan yan, guys? Ay, parang na-move yung ating graph. Alam mo, nasira yung graph. Parang nag-move siya. No? Nag-move ba? Ito, narang nasira medyo. Teka, itong point na to, yung mga yan, parang medyo na nag-move. Okay. O, nasa na? Yung ating point, guys. Negative, 0, 1.25. Okay, somewhere here. Tama ba, guys? Guys. O, yan. Remember asymptote dyan. Di ba asymptote? Dito sa region 2, dito siya, yan. Yan yung graph niya sa region 2. Okay? Asymptotic there. And then, sa region 3, dadaan siya rito. Yan. Dadaan siya dyan. And then, dadaan siya rito, pero asymptotic na dyan sa yellow yan. Oh. Did you get that, guys?
Sir, wala na pong holes?
Ay, daanin natin yun. Dadaanan natin yun. O, ngayon, go back. Nasa ng hole? Yun ang tatanggalin natin. Negative 3, negative 2. O, nasa na yung hole? Guys, o, yun ang didelete natin. O, where's the hole? Negative 3, ano yan? Negative 3, negative 2. Am I correct? Negative 3, negative 2. Negative 3, negative 2. Di dito. So, ibig sabihin narito yung hole. Kaya i-adjust natin yung what? Yung graph. No? Yung graph i-adjust natin. Kasi kailangan pumunta sa hole eh. Negative 3, negative 2. Tama ba to? Nakatapat ba? Okay na yan?
Yes, sir.
Hindi pa sa tingin ko. Yan. Yan. Pangit. Yan. So, i-move ko ngayon yung graph ko. Ayusin ko. Kasi dapat dumaan dyan. What you call this? I'm going to fix it. Okay? Yan. So, kailangan dumaan ayusin ko nga totally. Yan, totally. Okay. So, kailangan dumaan dito. Yan. Make it. Yan. Dadaan sa intersection na yan. Asymptotic na sa yellow. Yan. And then, here. Saan nga dadaan dito? Negative 1.25, no? Is that correct, guys?
Yes po.
Yan. Okay. Of course, smooth yan, ha? Kaya lang, siyempre, yung kamay ko'y not perfect anymore to draw the graph. Okay. So, that's it. If you check, kita mo, may graph sa below, may graph above, may graph below, may graph above. Oh. May graph below here. Ito yung region 3 ha, yung buong yan. Oh. Okay? Oh, any question, children? Children? Ito yung whole ha, -3, -2. Oh, question, children? It's already time. Guys?
None, sir.
Okay? So if you have forgotten, let's say you have forgotten the rules or the techniques, you just go over and over with this. You will not be given in the test graphing. There will be graph provided. All you have to do is to analyze. May mga question about the graphs. And then, pero sa assignment, you will be given to how to graph. And we might meet tomorrow ha. So check nyo na lang kung mayroong announcement ha. Pero I think mag-meet tayo tomorrow para wag tayong mabilis. Di ba ayaw nyo nang mabilis?
Yes, sir.
O, kasi
Yes,
wala tayong
sir.
magagawa kasi may schedule ang test. Pag sinabing gantong, kasi ang quiz hindi na mamumove, ang quiz 2. Dahil after ng quiz 2, finals na actually susunod na meeting. Okay? And then I will be posting yung project nyo, culminating project. I will be posting the guidelines. And then you can ask kung may questions kayo about that. Okay? Ano more? Yes?
By group po ba yung
Oo,
Ano?
yes. Yung project, culminating project is by group.
kami po pipili?
Depende. Do you want? What do you want, guys? Do you want, ano nyo ba? Gusto nyo ba kayo ang pipili? What do you think? Kayo?
Opo.
Sige, yung president nyo or yung what you call this, yung inyong officers, you group yourselves. How many are all of you? Kung may excess na isa, isama nyo na lang doon sa tingin nyo. Huwag nyo isama sa magagaling, ha? Doon nyo na lang isama sa, sa tingin nyo, ha? At ano naman, check nyo kung may ano kayo ng suggestion kung sino mga mag-grouping, ha? Baka naman kawawa naman yung iba, ha? And then give give it to me the list. Okay, officers? Maximum of 5. Kaya
Sir,
may magdadalawang 4 yata.
sir,
Okay?
of us po. So is it possible po na 6 group, 6 members na lang?
5 na lang. 5 lang. Ilan ba kayo?
36.
Hindi kayo 36. 37 yata kayo.
Sir, one of our classmates,
Kasi meron lang na late pumasok because I think, let me...
No, sir, one of our classmates left po. She
Sige,
transferred.
let's talk about that tomorrow, ha? I'll be posting muna the guidelines, okay? You read the guidelines first. Pag na-post ko na, bago kayo mag-decide. Is that clear, guys?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay.